Hey techies, Anthony from HNE here, and today I'm going to walk you through StreamYard, from creating an account to adding a social media channel and finishing with creating a live stream. If you want me to go into more details with StreamYard features, let me know in the comments. So first off, we are going to go to the StreamYard website, which is StreamYard.com. And here you see Get Started. You want to throw in your email address. So what will happen is once you click Get Started, it will send you an email that you need to click a link upon in which to get access to StreamYard. And I will show you an email with a similar header. As you see from this email, we got the StreamYard header, and this is actually the email you will get once you have accepted the link that they sent you, and it includes just, hey, welcome to the club, etc., etc. And then once you click on the link, you can log in from the website, you end up at this blank screen. So to show you exactly what's going on here, there are things called teams. And so my team is HNE. And you are added to teams by either having your own account or somebody inviting you to their team. But clicking on members, this is where you would set up the team members, add roles, etc. And there's just different levels of authority. This is another advanced thing. We're not going to worry about it right now. I'm going under the assumption that you are one person looking to do your first live stream. So next up is broadcasts. This is where you create your live stream. Videos is where you have your active content. And then destinations is where you set up your social media. And as you see, I have some Facebook, I got some YouTube, I got Twitch. There is one more thing down here called team settings. That is another advanced feature I will not get into. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to quickly and not totally accurately show you how to add a destination here, because you can add destinations, and they are Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I don't know what Hopin is, and then a custom RTMP. Custom RTMPs are something that if you just don't want to use the native one, or you have a service that isn't here, like Restream.io, you would use their custom RTMP URL to broadcast to them, and that is what that is for. Here's the kicker. If your channel is brand new, this is not going to work. You'll have to wait until the timer's up, and I'm going to show you. So I'm going to say I'm going to do a YouTube channel. And then we'll pick HNE Toys. Then I'm going to give it access. And it says it's waiting for me to activate my account. Now, the kicker is YouTube doesn't allow live streaming for new channels. You have to wait a certain amount of time. So you won't be able to do this. But if you succeed at granting permissions and getting access to that channel, you get to go back here where you can now create a broadcast. So far we have done account creation and adding a social media channel. They are not complicated. They're just authorizing a bunch of stuff, creating an account, etc. Now we want to create a broadcast, and this isn't difficult either. So create a broadcast. You want to pick either a pre-recorded video or a new broadcast. Pre-recorded videos or something I think is a premium feature. We're not even going to bother anyway. But this is where you pick the channel you want to broadcast to. I'm going to pick the YouTube for HNE Games, and I'll click here. So what happens is it wants your video title. We'll call it test. I have nothing going on. We'll just call it test. Description, we'll also test because I have nothing original right now in my head. Because I am going to post this because I'm going to show you the back end of this real quick. Unlist it because I don't want anybody to see it. And then, of course, you can schedule it by adding a thumbnail, which let's just add this thumbnail here. It's a picture of a Transformers set. Just gonna do that there, and then we'll have it post. Let's see, sometime today at, let's say, 9:40, because it's right now 9:37 p.m. and then we'll create broadcast. So once it's created, you'll see it here. Now, what it actually does is it actually goes to YouTube and creates the broadcast. You see it was created at 9:37 p.m. It is going to go live at 9:40. And then we have two options here. We got this right here. You can view the video as it is on YouTube. So here it is. It's asking if you want to leave the thing. Yes, you do. Here is where the video will be on YouTube. It has a URL. It has all this stuff. As you see, my descriptions here. And it's counting down until when it goes live. So going back to StreamYard, you also can invite guests. And what that does is it gives you a link to the studio. You can copy the clipboard. You can hand this off to who you want. StreamYard allows up to 6 people on the free plan. So that is just something you can keep in mind. Also, I would like to point out on the free plan, you only can broadcast to one channel at a time. So you cannot just post to your Facebook, YouTube, social media, etc. all at once. It just one. So you would hand this out to 5 other people. And or just in case, if you're producing content and you have 6 other people, you can have yourself in the background and have 6 people in the live stream. They don't limit your backstage because of that fact. So I do produce videos where I'm running all the technical stuff in the background. Again, something for an advanced video. And so we'll move on here. So you copy the link, you hand it out to your friends. Now you get to enter the studio. And this is where you kind of want to give permissions to your mic and your camera. And let's see, what do I want to give camera access to? We'll say this camera here. And let's say that camera is mic because I'm currently using this one and I wanted to tweak that. And so as you see, it's using the other camera's mic. It's picking me up. We're not worried about that. We'll put a name in, test. We'll enter the studio. So there are all of these other features that are going around here, and you can mute yourself. You can stop your camera. You can change some settings. Here's your general settings. And by the way, the bandwidth is 720 pixels. I think it's 24 or 30 frames per second. It's still decent of quality if you have a decent camera. Of course, you can change your camera settings. You can alter audio. Virtual backgrounds if you have a browser that's compatible. There's just a lot of options here, and things you can check out on your own, or if people are interested, I can make a more advanced video. So you can also share screens, you can share files, you can share slides. It's whatever you want to do. You click on something and it'll say, okay, blah, blah, blah. And then you just pick what you want to share. Let's share this screen. It is an infinite screen. Yes, super infinity. And of course, if I want to add myself, I can add myself to the stream. I can change the way it looks. Of course, if somebody is using an icon, you'll see this little ring go around for their voice. You can change things up like this if there are multiple people. You can, of course, change the view and how you display the screen here. And this is generally the basics here. And of course, to remove anybody, there you go. Remove myself, there I go. And it gives you a little bit of tips. And that is essentially the basics on this end here. Now, if the video was live, you would be seeing the live comments. But since there isn't, I'm going to use this generic comment here. You can just click to show it and then hide it. You can also set your banners and stuff. That is, again, an advanced feature for another time. You can also set up branding. Again, another advanced feature for another time. And then your panelists, you can have private chats outside of what's happening on the screen here. And no one else can see it. So it's perfectly between you and your staff. If you're producing the video, of course, this is the only way you can communicate with them. There's no way they can hear you from backstage. And that is essentially it for the StreamYard side. Now, real quick, we're going to show the YouTube side. So here is the YouTube side of my video. As you see, it has the thumbnail. It's unlisted. It has the date supposed to go live. It doesn't set anything else. You got to physically set it by your playlists. And as you can see here, the playlists for this channel. You can set keywords. You can change things up like this if there are multiple people. You can, of course, change the view and how you display the screen here. And as you can see here are the playlists for this channel. You can mention if it's a paid promotion. You can set keywords. Pretty much, if you've uploaded to YouTube before, you know exactly what's expected out of here. You can set everything. There's some customization for the chat. I highly recommend setting your participants to subscribers, and you can change how much time they had to been subscribed for them to be able to use the chat. I particularly choose any duration, but you can set the amount. The reason why is some people subscribe to participate in the chat. You can also, if you have a busy chat or you've had a habit of people spamming, you can set slow mode in seconds. So this has 60 by default. You can also enable or disable live chat, and you can decide if you want the chat to replay with the video in future viewings. Now it's finally time to go live, and the only step remaining is to click go live. Now you don't have to wait until the panel's official time has arrived. You can go live at any time, and you can change basically your settings to the time that you want to change it to. You pretty much have no limit to what you want to do as far as making last minute tweaks, and it will update the YouTube side. But again, then go live. Now once you go live, it will connect you. It'll take maybe about 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. I would wait for it to give you the little light up here that says live and that you're connected, and that would be your cue to begin, because otherwise you may get cut off at the beginning. So thank you for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please post them accordingly. Again, if you want me to cover any advanced features, also let me know about that. Do not forget to like and subscribe.